All right, hi guys. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about bone broth. I know bone broth, again, has been hyped up and is considered kind of a trendy thing for all of the health benefits and the collagen that you get from it. And the reason I decided to do this video is because I was sitting at a restaurant not too long ago, and I couldn't help but overhearing this girl talking to whoever she was having lunch with about making bone broth, how she was reading how bone broth is so healthy for you, and so she was gonna make bone broth. So she was gonna go to the store to buy a rotisserie chicken and then bring it home, put it in a pot of water, and then use that as the broth. And I didn't wanna be nosy, but I wanted so badly to tell her, like, that's not how it works. I wanted to be like, oh, this girl has no idea what she's talking about. So bone broth is very healthy for you. Everything you've heard about bone broth is absolutely true. The vitamins and the nutrients that you get from bone broth is very helpful to the density of your own bones. And then speaking Ayurvedically, bone broth is very good for any vata deficiencies. And I know a lot of yogis are vegetarian or don't do any animal products because of the idea of ahimsa, which is nonviolence to animals and everything in nature. But the truth is that those same Ayurvedic texts and yogic texts actually don't endorse vegetarianism. They do consider something such as ghee and bone broth to be medicinal. So, of course, it doesn't say to overindulge in meat and meat products, but, it is actually beneficial to the body, especially in certain instances. So, with that said, I'm making a bone broth. And so I just kind of wanted to show you really quick what I'm going to do. So I have my pot here. I have my pot here of water, and I have chicken legs in there. So when making a bone broth, you don't want to use meat that's already been cooked. You want meat that is raw, because as the meat is cooking in the water ends up absorbing all of the nutrients from the meat. So you want the skin and you want the bones, hence bone broth, right? So the vitamins actually come from, the cooking process of the bones. All right, I hope I'm making sense and not jabbering on too much. But you can see there's a little oil, kind of floating around. So I put a spoonful of ghee in there, and then I'm gonna add all this. So this is peppercorns, coriander seeds, fennel, and then rock salt. So I'm gonna put that in there. Then I'm gonna chop up this onion, celery. I've got some garlic cloves here, and I've got a little piece of leftover ginger that I'm gonna toss in there. I might put some carrots in there too, but that's it. You wanna let this kind of simmer on a medium to low heat for a couple of hours, and there's your bone broth. All right, any questions, DM me.